When is Star Wars Outlaws launching? Release date, minimum requirements, length. Star Wars Outlaws, an open-world game developed by Ubisoft, awaits you on PC, PS5, and Xbox Series from August 30th, 2024. An adventure set between the events of The Empire Strikes Back and Return of the Jedi. The main character will be Kay Vess, a young thief from Canto Bight who, together with her partner Nyx, will fight to fulfill her goal, pulling off one last job to leave the bad life behind. Without fear of performing the most dangerous feats, you will have to overcome high-risk missions that imply great rewards, steal, and even fight with your blaster until you become one of the most wanted outlaws in the entire galaxy. Discover the first-ever open-world Star Wars game set between the events of The Empire Strikes Back and Return of the Jedi. Explore memorable locations, both iconic and never-before-seen, across the galaxy. Risk everything as Kay Vess, an outlaw determined to win her freedom and start a new life, accompanied by her accomplice Nyx. Tangle with the galaxy's worst gangsters and navigate criminal syndicates with your mastery of the blaster, your thieving skills, and your gift for manipulation. The most important thing for all of us who are impatient for the release of Star Wars Outlaws is its release date, and the creators of the game have already made it official when it will be available. As confirmed on their website, starting next Friday, August 30th, we will be able to play the latest from Star Wars. Also, there is the possibility of playing 3 days before, but to do this you must purchase one of their special editions. Star Wars Outlaws is coming very soon. Massive Entertainment has been in charge of creating the latest Ubisoft title, which many already describe as one of the most anticipated games of 2024, and in which you can explore various places from all corners of the galaxy, some already known from the Star Wars universe, and other new ones. What platforms will Star Wars Outlaws be available on? Set between The Empire Strikes Back and Return of the Jedi, you'll be able to enjoy this new Star Wars title on PS5, Xbox Series X, Xbox Series S, and PC. Minimum and recommended requirements to play Star Wars Outlaws. If your way of challenging rivals and discovering new corners of the galaxy will be on PC, and you want to get the best possible performance from your hardware, you should know this series of minimum requirements. Graphics settings, 1080p/30 fps/low preset with Image Enhancement Quality. GPU, GeForce GTX 1660 6GB /AMD RX 5600 XT 6GB /Intel Arc A7 58GB. CPU, Intel Core i7-8700K /AMD Ryzen 5 3600. RAM, 16GB, dual channel mode. Operating system, Windows 10 with DirectX 12. SSD storage, 65GB. The new Star Wars adventure can be obtained through any of its 3 editions. Below we will explain the characteristics of each of them. The most basic package is found with the Standard Edition, $69.99 on PC and $79.99 on PS5 and Xbox Series. Includes the game and a pre-purchase bonus with a cosmetic item pack for your speeder and a cosmetic item for the Trailblazer spaceship. Another option is the Gold Edition, $109.99 on PC and $119.99 on PS5 and Xbox Series. It is the same as the previous edition, plus 3-day early access and season pass. And finally, the Ultimate Edition, $129.99 on PC and $139.99 on PS5 and Xbox Series with the same benefits as the previous editions plus the Rogue Infiltrator Bundle, the Sabak Shark Bundle, and the Digital Art Book, selection of illustrations and concept images from the game. Star Wars Outlaws Minimum System Requirements. Graphics, 1080p at 30 fps or low preset with upscaler set to quality. CPU, Intel Core i7-8700K or AMD Ryzen 5 3600. GPU, NVIDIA GeForce GTX 1660, 6GB VRAM or AMD RX 5600 XT, 6GB VRAM or Intel Arc A750, 8GB VRAM, ReBAR on. Memory, 16GB RAM, dual channel. Software, Windows 10 11 with DirectX 12. Storage, 65GB SSD. Star Wars Outlaws recommended system requirements. Graphics, 1080p at 60 FPS or high preset with upscaler set to quality. CPU, Intel Core i5-10400 or AMD Ryzen 5 5600X. GPU, NVIDIA GeForce RTX 3060, 8GB VRAM or AMD RX 6700 XT, 12GB VRAM. Memory, 16GB RAM, dual channel. Software, Windows 10 11 with DirectX 12. Storage, 65GB SSD. Star Wars Outlaws enthusiast system requirements. Graphics, 1440p at 60 FPS or high preset with upscaler set to quality. CPU, Intel Core i5-11600K or AMD Ryzen 7 5800X. GPU, NVIDIA GeForce RTX 4070, 12GB VRAM or AMD RX 6800 XT, 16GB VRAM. Memory, 16GB RAM, dual channel. Software, Windows 10 11 with DirectX 12. Storage, 65GB SSD. Star Wars Outlaws Ultra system requirements. Graphics, 4K at 60 FPS or Ultra preset with more upscale set to quality. CPU, Intel Core i7-12700K or AMD Ryzen 7 5800X 3D. GPU, NVIDIA GeForce RTX 4080, 16GB VRAM or AMD RX 7900 XTX, 24GB VRAM. Memory, 16GB RAM, dual channel. Software, Windows 10 11 with DirectX 12. Storage, 65GB SSD. Star Wars Outlaws PC features. Ray-traced global illumination which enables close-to-real reflections from the surrounding objects. You also get seemingly real shadows. NVIDIA RTX Di, which enables dynamic lighting in different environments. NVIDIA DLSS 3.5, Intel XeSS 1.3 and AMD FSR 3.0 support allow for frame generation for upscaling the visuals. The frame rate is also uncapped. You can choose to enjoy the game in 21:9 cinematic display mode. It also supports multi-monitor and ultra-wide viewing. Star Wars Outlaws PC release date, price, and pre-purchase. Editions, Standard, Gold, Ultimate, Day 1 with Ubisoft Plus.